Yo, what up, son?
Hey, man, what's good with you, man? Last name good in the building.
Oh, yeah, my part. Yeah. Westside Jimmy, man, in the building, man. Man, welcome to the Good Henderson Show, man. On a good rainy day today. You know what I'm saying? Feeling real good tonight. You know what I mean? Had a successful weekend of doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
I did have the most craziest thing happen.
What?
To me and my partners. I went home this weekend.
Okay, because I talked to you on Friday.
When I tell you this story,
yeah,
none of y'all gonna believe it.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
All right, first we got Cheyenne in the building too.
Oh yeah.
We didn't want to Cheyenne here. So, but you in this conversation because you here. So.
Hey. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Repeat offender.
Oh yeah, this is the second time.
Third.
Fourth.
This is the third or fourth time.
This is the third or fourth time.
First time.
The very first time was when I first started the show. I came back when I did it.
This might be the third or fourth time. And
then I did the map, and then I think this is the fourth.
This is number 4.
Hey.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Hey, man, that's
a special occasion.
That's all right right there.
Thank y'all for having me.
That's all right there, man.
This is love.
Oh yeah.
Look, man. So I went back home in the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we doing what we do on the dirt roads. Just chilling outside, drinking. It's daytime, good weather. So this truck coming down the dirt road. It's a Ford truck, by the way. And you can tell it's going real fast because it's just a whole bunch of sand popping up in the air.
Oh, man.
So he flew past us, but his cooler fell off the back of it. He kept going. He didn't know. We already about drunk. So like, damn, the cooler fell off. This is God's gift from God's heaven, you know, God's gift.
Yeah.
So we went up, walked up to the cooler.
Yeah.
Opened the cooler.
What's in the cooler?
A motherfucking toe.
A toe?
A toe? Like a big toe? Like from your foot?
Man, chill out.
No.
A toe?
Like he killed
Bro, you
somebody?
on some like some SVU
Right. No, that's some
CSI?
Ozark. That's Ozark.
It was in this plastic bag, and nothing else was in the cooler but ice
and a toe.
So I'm thinking,
which toe is it?
Shit.
The big toe?
It was a big toe.
That means somebody.
I'm like, this nigga done lost his toe?
His toe.
Literally done lost it now because it ain't on the truck.
Yeah.
So maybe
he on some. He trying to get it replaced. He was in a hurry trying to get to the hospital, keeping the toe on ice so he can get it put back on. He don't clip his toe on something. Or
somebody done got his ass and they was like, you will never walk again.
I don't know what
and they got that big toe
happened, but I know we just sitting here with this toe now.
So what did y'all do with the toe?
Called the tow truck. Yeah, baby. We in here. Yeah. Hey, that was perfect. That was perfect, man. Yeah, man. You feel me?
That was good.
Yeah, man.
That was good.
And we got it on camera.
That was good.
That's how we going. That's the ice.
Me. I was like, damn. I know you stay in the back.
I'm pretty convinced. I'm a good liar. I'm a lawyer.
That was great. That was great because I want to know what happened to the toe.
I was going to ask, like, did y'all turn it in? Where's the toe now?
The toe and for y'all that didn't understand, that was a joke.
It was a joke.
That was a joke. You missed it.
You got to go back.
It was good. That was good, though.
We got to play that one back for you.
We'll play that one back.
Hey.
We'll play that one back.
But that was the icebreaker. What's going on?
That was a good one.
Life is good.
Yeah, life is basically
good.
all that's happening right now.
Cheyenne, what's been happening with you?
Oh, man, a whole lot.
I know you got something going on out here in these streets.
Absolutely. I always got something up my sleeve.
That's a good thing.
Working.
Can't hold me down.
That's a good thing.
So I basically have a series coming next week. I don't know what day I'm going to drop it. I have no idea yet. I don't know if I'm going to wait till like Thursday, kick it off, the beginning of the month. Okay. I'm going to just drop it on Monday. I have no idea.
Series of what?
So it's a series of interviews. It's called the XO Effect.
Gotcha.
And I basically just sit down in my living room or I'll pull up to where you at and we just talk.
Okay.
And I just want to get to know you and who you are and what you're doing, what you're about and why you do it. and, you know, crack some jokes, talk some shit.
Right.
All in between.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Sound
cool.
good.
I got the chance to interview Good for the first time.
The legendary.
For the first time. I felt it was an honor.
It was.
I got to do
definitely an honor.
I got to do Paid in America. So
Word.
it's really dope.
Paid in America hood is available right now.
Yes.
Plug, I'm just saying.
Shout out to
Hey, man, you got to.
Yeah, I seen the fuck that job pillow. I thought that was
man,
dope.
you see that over
Oh, I
there?
seen it. I seen it.
I mean, merch is a beautiful thing.
Merch is life.
a beautiful thing. Merch is life. Ooh, t-shirt.
Super dope. Super dope.
Cheyenne, we'll talk off camera.
Okay,
That might, I'm gonna have to give you a percentage of that. That's just being fair.
Okay.
Just being fair.
That'll work, because I am gonna need some merch.
Oh yeah.
To wear and rock on my show.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that set up for you. We'll set that up. Right.
do that.
Right. So Friday, my man Jimmy called me.
Mm-hmm.
Called me Friday. Mm-hmm. And man, the music industry is a beautiful thing.
Indeed.
Music industry. Speaking of Paid in America, Paid in America in the building in full
look at the
effect right now.
lightweight.
No, with the hoodie, I see you.
Happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Happening.
But Jimmy called me, and it was a very passionate conversation
Oh God.
from both of us because it
Okay.
was a very passionate subject.
Okay.
But it was about the green process, being green in his music industry.
Oh God.
Yeah, being green in his music industry. And Jimmy got a phone call, and I'll let you take it from here.
So basically, it started with a DM, and it was this lady.
Usually always starts with a DM.
For sure.
Goes down to the DM.
Pretty lady too. I'm saying, yeah, she was one of them.
Okay.
And
One of the Lord chose.
yeah, she won the Lord chose for a second. But she said that she was an artist manager and A&R, and somebody referred her to my page. She checked out the SoundCloud, and she really wanted to do some work with me. Would it be okay if she called me? So I said, yeah,
Okay.
you can call. Sure, I go to the number. So she calls. We talking. She telling me about everything this company that she works for does for artists and all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I've been out here in these streets about 21 years now, so I'm already knowing.
You well versed.
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
Well,
I'm
Verse, he
knowing.
kind of old too, ain't he?
Yeah, I am old.
I mean,
I'm owning
yeah,
it.
you know.
I'm out here in these
I wasn't
streets.
gonna put him out there like that.
Nah, I've been out here since I was 9 years old. What y'all want me
Nah,
to
I'm
do?
still drinking this high life.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Let me talk shit in a second.
I'm just saying. But nah, she was very nice and respectful or whatnot. Basically, what it boils down to, obviously, a budget. $1,000 or $2,000 a month for their services to redo my Instagram, take better pictures of me, and get me shows. And
This is for how much?
she said $1,000 to $2,000, but then she was like, "But you know, we work with you because we really like your music. We believe." And all this type of shit. And, you know, now $500 a month really wouldn't be, we really couldn't do as much for you. I mean, we can get you in the studio, you know, make it sound a little better. Yeah, stuff like that.
Do they know people got like bills and stuff?
See, that's the part where I didn't get passionate with her.
Okay.
It was with him.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I'm
I'm
trying
sorry.
to, I'm be like,
Because
I'm like,
you said that, moment you said 1,000, I was like, oh, is this over like?
I thought this game was gone a long time
Me
ago,
too,
though.
I
Like,
did too,
back in
honestly.
05.
Yeah.
Like, I thought people would stop
When it
doing
just
stuff
came
like
out,
that.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, how you, it's called starving artists for a reason.
Right.
Who has $2,000 a month to give you
Who got 5? Just be
500? Right.
for Instagram?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
But I don't know. It just kind of made me feel like, I don't know. I felt tried for a
I
minute.
would have felt tried.
So I had to run down my little small resume.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just let them know what I've done, what I've accumulated on
Right.
my own, the
Right.
checks that I've cashed. You know, and
5,000 people
that kind
doing
of,
shows and stuff like that. I feel
Right.
you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
You had to let them know.
but that kind of brought her to
Oh, he
quietness
Or
a
brought her
little
back
bit.
down
You know what I'm
from
saying?
whatever
Because
shit she was smoking.
right, I ain't the green one. You are. First of all, when she said, yeah, the last project you just put out, that's the one I love. I just got finished listening to it, and I was like, oh, which one? She couldn't answer it, so I answered it for her. And then I was telling him after I got off the phone, I noticed I don't even know the name of the company that she was representing. She didn't even tell me that part. So really, she was the green one.
So she really played herself.
She did.
Congratulations.
I just felt a little. I don't know. Tried just a little bit. Like, man, come on, man.
I mean, I think anybody that falls for that shit is a little retarded. But
man.
I mean, but you know something what it is though. A lot of artists fall for it just because people want to be on and they don't know how to be on.
But $500 a month?
Yeah, what's that? That's $6,000 a year.
Like, where are you going for $500 a month just for social media? Like, I think that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what you can do a lot with $500 to bring your own self. To be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't.
And another thing, I would tell him, even at $1,000 or $2,000 a month, if it was somebody like Lenny S from Rock Nation wanted to do, okay, I'm gonna find that to pay him because I know and I've seen what they've done. Yeah. I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like, come on with it.
You should have asked her what her resume was.
Yeah,
that would have been interesting.
It's just a part of me. A part of me understands this is a business, and it's kind of like the whole baby thing, right? Like, people give Baby so much flack for not paying artists, but a lot of those artists sign a contract.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of it like that, where it's kind of like, you know, I'm gonna see how far I can go, and if you willing to accept these terms, you accepted these terms. So I get it on that sense, you know. But
I get it, but
yeah,
I get it. But at the same time, I mean, even when you put it in the most basic form, like, yeah, so you know, $1,000 a month.
Yeah,
it's just gonna take a few better pictures for you.
Right.
Spruce it up a little. It just sounds like
it don't even sound. I mean,
it doesn't sound too enticing for me.
Yeah, take a couple pictures. Like I ain't got an iPhone 7.
I mean, for $500, you can go legit. You can get an iPhone. You can get a new iPhone.
Right.
You can download Photoshop on your phone. You can edit it yourself. You can buy a camera for $500.
Wow.
At that moment, there's just so many things you can do.
Hey, shout out to my little bro. You said, man, she don't know about that 25 hours. Classic.
Hey, you feel what I'm saying?
Little bro be listening to you. I told you about that one time. Man. I was in the Mac. I was at the crib, like just at the house in the living room, and I just heard your music playing. And you know, in my head, I don't really think about it. I'm like, okay, I know who Jimmy is, and it was like on a playlist type thing.
Yeah.
And I kept hearing your music, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I'm tripping, or I'm like hearing Jimmy. So I'm thinking like, oh man, maybe on the radio or something. Then I just see my little brother walking in the room, and he playing your music. Yeah. I'm talking about on some like, he just playing it.
Yeah. That's love.
Little bro follow. He follow the music.
He 21 yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, tell him to come on to the city, man. I gotta take him out, man, to the bar, man.
He drank Hennessy.
Oh man.
Yeah, he drank Hennessy.
He's legit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little
bro, my cousin, all them. That's their thing. They drink Hennessy. I've been trying to get them to, try some different things.
Yeah.
Tell them to get on that Douce though, man. We trying to cross over. That Douce a little strong.
He can get on some whiskey. Jameson's fine.
Jameson. I'm just trying to support the brothers.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Man.
That's true.
I rock with that Jameson though.
My bad.
I rock with that Jameson.
Okay. I concur.
But yeah, man. It's just it's weird because there's so many people still falling for that, and it happens like every day.
That's amazing.
And it's disheartening on one end too, because it's like so many people play that game that these artists think that that's the way it's supposed to go, and they look at you foreign when you don't go that way. They're like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I can't pay to get on this show? What do you mean I can't? You know what I'm saying? It's just like the integrity in like this game is like it's gone, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, new world, man, new world.
Definitely new world. So XO Effect.
Sorry,
so
that beer is making me burp.
That's that champagne.
That bubbly.
Top notch.
When I first met you, I know you were doing On
the Record. Yep.
And then you did MAP.
Mm-hmm.
And XO Effect. So for the people that's just now learning about you, like, what's the difference between these shows, and why did you decide to like move from one and then kind of go to the next one?
So one of the major differences in, I guess, On the Record and the MAP versus what the XO Effect is that I'm not in front of a live audience. All of the shows that I've done, I've been in front of an audience with a band or some kind of musical act where we had live performances. It was more of a talk show versus a series or like a podcast kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So this is going to be, for me, it's very, very, very different because I don't have people there. It's a little less stressful because I don't have to worry about a venue and opening and closing and who got tickets and who don't. So it's a little less stressful for me, but it's also a little more intimate for me because you get to, you know, like I said, you can come over or I can pull up to where you at and we literally just sit there and talk. And for me, that's basically all that I ever want to do is talk, eat, and talk shit and drink, and that's pretty much it. So it's a little different as far as the aesthetics go, but the end goal is still the same. I still want to get to know you. I still want people to be informative about you and, you know, myself as well, because it's a conversation and kind of less of an interview, so to speak. But that's kind of the big difference between that.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm gonna miss that band though, man. I can say like at a highlight of when I knew I wanted to really pursue, I guess, being a personality and hosting was when I did that show. When I pulled it off like with help of people, and when I would run around with a chicken with my head cut off trying to get that band there. I mean, I would drive from like Norcross to pick everybody up. And
oh man, you were doing it like that.
I was doing a lot,
yeah.
But it for me it was no better feeling than just getting it done and getting it out there. Yeah. And for that, I know I can pull some shit out of my ass and make something else work.
That's a dope ass band too, though. So
they were dope.
Yeah.
They were really dope band. I
worth
missed them. The third shift generation, they were really dope.
And on California Taco that y'all had out there.
Hey, they're still around. This is their like third year here.
Oh,
95th Street Tacos.
Where they at?
They do like pop up events and stuff. Okay. They do a lot with like the Push Creatives.
It's for sure.
They do a lot on Edgewood. I know they're usually at Joystick on like certain nights. They're actually, they've been moving and shaking. I'm proud of them.
Yeah,
so, like, where did the whole idea of hosting come from for you? I don't think we had that conversation.
Nope,
before.
we never did, and I don't think nobody's ever asked me that.
Boom, good Hennessy show.
Hey.
First time for everything.
Shimmy. To be honest, backstory. So I've always wanted to be or do something in music. I didn't know exactly what when I was a kid. I was in like a few singing groups. I wanted to go to school for music composition and theory because I wanted to compose scores. And then my mom was like, well, you need a job. So I was like, fuck it. I guess I'll do something else.
Right.
So from there, I've always had an ear for music. I've always loved music. I knew I wanted to do something in music. Fast forward backtrack about 3-4 years ago. About 3 years ago, I decided to drop out of school. And I was going to Georgia State at the time, and I was literally walking around.
I'm sorry, that's my alma mater, man.
Okay. Oh, word?
Yeah, graduated from Georgia State 2006.
Well, you know. Well, congrats.
Yeah, no hate, no.
It's cool. It's cool. No, I like that you
State,
graduated.
not Southern.
Hey, man, I ain't saying that.
Facts, the real GSU.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah.
These are hashtags that you have to know if you went to Georgia State.
Yeah, because that GSU Southern shit is whack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I went to Georgia Tech myself, so I don't know what y'all
talking about. Cool. Okay, do your thing.
He
was on West Campus or East Campus?
Oh, over there, by both of them. What you saying?
About where? By the both of them? I was in the middle. I was mid. What you had, mid campus?
Yeah, over there. Yep.
But so yeah, I was walking around. I was really just lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I had a moment. I literally walked from like 10th Street. Not 10th Street. What is that? Jesse Hill that Georgia State is on? Kind of, sort of. So I was up that way, and I walked to Georgia Tech and back. And I found this spot called the Word Museum. It was WERD in the Madam C.J. Walker Museum. It was the first Black-owned and operated radio station. So I ended up walking in there and volunteering there, and then we started to do like a Wind Down Wednesday, which turned into a show, which turned into On the Record. Gotcha. And it kind of just happened. I naturally just like talking to people, naturally like, hosting a lot of things. So once that started happening, it became like a weekly thing.
Right.
And then I got my very first taste of hosting when I hosted at the department store at the Early Show.
Gotcha.
Vici threw the Early Show every Friday, and he was like, I really like what you do, and I want you to host. So it was something that really fell in my lap. And once I got a taste of hosting something outside of my show, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. Right. So it was fun. I still enjoy it. It's like I'm always nervous. Well, not nervous. I'm always anxious because it's something that I never expected it to be anything like this at all. Especially just where I was at that point in my life. But it's turned out to be pretty cool and very beautiful, and I appreciate it.
That's a dope story.
It is.
I could just see you walking down the street, little innocent little girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was a rough day for me. I literally walked out of a final and was like,
it was like,
it. Yeah. I called my dad. I was bawling. I was like, I don't know why I'm in school. I don't like being here. I feel like I'm gonna fail, and I don't want to get a job in psych. I was studying psychology at the time, and I was like, this shit is for the birds. And I was like, fuck it. I just quit. I never went back. I had no shame in it.
You know, I respect that though, because I feel like a lot of times. Sorry, I'm trying to show you.
It's okay.
I feel like a lot of times we just do stuff just because everybody say do it.
And that's basically what I went to school for.
I know. I mean, growing up, I knew I wanted to go to college, but I also knew I was going to be like the first one to go to college. So that was kind of like one of the motivating factors in my family. Like me and my cousins were the first group, to really go to college. And so that was always like in the back of my mind, like, I'm going to be the first to go to college. But like, I've been wanting to do music since I've been 14. Right. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, but I respect that. Like when you go and you realize like, you know what, this ain't for me. I tried it, but it's not for me.
I did a pretty good run. Like I transferred schools. I went to Gordon.
Oh, you did the whole thing.
Yeah, I was really in this college life. Like I really went to school. So I thank God for the experience because I went, I did my thing. It was cool. I went through a lot, came home, and I found my way. But I think once I really got to a point where I was like, I don't want to do this. And I knew I've been wanting to do music since I was like 8, like dancing and singing. And, then I was like, well, definitely too nervous to get in front of people and sing. So I was like, well, I'll just talk to people. I have a natural knack for just talking to people.
Right.
And I was like, I'll just take that and run with it and perfect it.
Why do you think it's so common in our community for us to want to do entertainment versus we was talking about financial education earlier?
That's a good question.
Versus other things.
I just think we're naturally creative, and I think art, anything in art is naturally our knack. Like we just, if you look at the way we've evolved in music, I don't think any other culture could have taken the way music has evolved and made it into what it is, like, at all. I just think we're just naturally creative, intuitively creative people. Like,
involved in music as far as the art.
Involved in music?
Evolve in music as far as the art?
Yeah.
Or the business?
Both. Shit.
Because
we're pretty creative with the business aspect of it too.
Some would argue that we had the art down pat, but it took an outside entity to put the business with it.
That's I wouldn't deny it.
We just learning the business.
Yeah, I think we're really just almost mastering it, to be honest. Like if you look at how many people have actually mastered it. Creativity is there. It's all around us, but to master it, that's different. Like Jay-Z said, there's music and then there's the music business. And if you wanted to make music for free, you can keep making it in your basement.
Right.
If you really want to get some money, you got to learn the business.
See, that's the part though, because how many people really want to like just make it in their basement? You know what I mean? And I think we're in a space now where people are winning off that though, because you have some people that music is the new hustle. Yeah. But you have people that are now like, you know what? I don't care about a label. I don't care about none of this other stuff. I'm just gonna
make it.
Sit in my room, make these records, and I'm just gonna put them out. And that mentality has built them a solid fan base, and they've been able to grow. The sad part is, unfortunately, most of those. Well, I'm not gonna say most of, because I don't know the real numbers, but a lot of those artists don't know the business.
And they don't take the chance.
They don't take the chance.
Yeah.
So it's like, look at that. We got puppies on the show and everything. What's the dog name?
Red Man.
Red Man.
Red
well,
Man, everyone.
Did y'all see his little rain jacket?
Red
It's adorable over there. It's so cute.
Oh, you got the tag say Red Man on
I
it.
think it's a game.
Red Man, cooler than a
Got
fan.
them VVS's in that thing.
For real. But it's like, I feel like we gotta start. I don't know, man, because it's a contradiction for me. Because
Me
I can
too.
talk all this business stuff, but I love hip hop. Like I love.
You're just
this.
always gonna do it, no matter what.
Yeah, right. I'll find a different way.
Right.
Like if it ain't this, I'll find another way to coexist in this culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it, but then I look at it. Oh, look at that, boy! That's cute right there, boy. That's so cute. Oh Lord, that's so
lick
cute.
Your face.
Boy, you so cute. When you look at, he didn't know what to do. He wanted to put the dog down, but he got nervous.
Pineapples. He went too far.
No. I'm used to it.
Yeah, but it's like
I was gonna say it, but I was like, can we say that? You had a moment. You had a white people moment. Sorry.
This just was a pause of the show.
Sorry.
Sometimes
he's enjoying it.
Sometimes stuff just happen in real time, yo. We just have to roll with it. But well, I forgot my train of thought. That was classic. That was
talking about finding a way to still be in it.
Well, I was talking about, as much as I love this, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want my daughter to be in the music business.
Really?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
No, well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. My uncle said the same thing. So my uncle used to rap with Currency, Trademark. Hey, Trey. Hey.
Oh yeah, Trademark.
Trademark. Yeah, we had this conversation.
Yeah, we did.
I know we did. But so yeah, when I was talking to him about what I wanted to do, because I was like, yo, uncle, like I need advice. I don't know how to go about things. Kind of new. He was just like, look, watch out. Like watch it back. And he was like, I really don't want you to be in it, but he was, because it's a dangerous thing, but he was like, if you're gonna do it, just watch it back. And it always kind of puzzled me why he would say some shit like that, but I get it, especially being a woman. Like,
well, that has a lot to do with
I know
it.
it has a lot to do with it, but I mean the music business is grimy, period, but being a woman in particular, it's like you really gotta watch yourself.
You do.
Yeah, all these sexual allegations and stuff going on, like it's definitely real, because
it's a lot.
It's happened.
It's a lot.
It's happened to me.
With me, I'm like, I'm at this point right now with this music stuff. Like,
Why does that?
I still got the passion to make it the art it is, to be in the basement or in the room and create a song. That's all fine and dandy. That's dope.
Right.
But as far as the passion for the business, I'm over it.
Kind of come and go type thing.
Yeah, it's like whatever at this point.
I couldn't imagine.
You know what I'm saying?
It seems very exhausting.
It is.
It seems like
it's exhausting.
It's a constant brick wall you hit.
I'll say it's exhausting. Well, it depends on the game you're gonna play. Right?
Too.
It depends on the game you're gonna play. Because I can only speak from my experiences. When my game was trying to get placements, that was exhausting. That was super exhausting, because it was kind of like, you feel like it ain't gonna never happen. And I'm just like, bro, like I'm not the type of man I am. I'm not cut out to keep putting in all this work, waiting on you to tell me whether or not it's good or not.
Right.
I'm not cut out for that. I like to make my own way. I'm like, if you tell me no, then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna figure out
another way.
You know what I'm saying? So when that switched over, it became a little bit easier and more fun for me. But prior to that, bro, I was just like that 09, 2010, I'm just like, shh, man, y'all can have it. I was like, y'all can have it, man. It's not worth that type of headache. You know what I'm saying? But
how do you all dealing with with people with clout?
People with clout.
That's a good question.
Wait a minute now. Say, what's clout again?
So like
Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
People that
can like
change your life.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I guess basically. I don't really deal with them.
Or have you ever been in a situation where somebody, kind of like a girl, but like legit had clout and was just moving a little iffy, energy was off?
Yep.
That's mainly why I don't fuck with a lot of people. I ain't gonna say a lot of people like that.
That's probably why I couldn't
do the business part.
Well, I can.
Well, you can, but I mean, why it's.
I don't know. I always said if I was ever inducted into the business anyway, I mean, I already got my friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna be on some charts or something or doing some arenas and he ain't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wasn't really obsessed with those people, the clout chasers or people like that. So I don't know. I ain't never really dealt with them.
Yeah. Real talk. I recognize this about myself at like an early age. Like I'm not like starstruck, and I really could care less. I'm really on some like we the same people. You just work harder to get to your position.
You just up there right now.
Right.
Hey, it happened to me one time. I was just about to say that.
It happened to me one time. It was Diddy. It was at 11:50, and it was like he was. Well, I think it might have been opera or something at the time, but it happened to me one time, and we were just there. Yeah. And Diddy walked in he walked in with like this was during those I Need a Girl days, so it was like white t-shirt, jeans,
pretty
Timbs,
little girl with Diddy style.
You know what I'm saying? Like baseball
long
jacket,
platinum chain.
Yeah, it was that time period. But like he walked in and I was just like, yo, that's Diddy.
Right.
And I was, it was
a moment.
I was like, dang, like that's Diddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And probably for like those 10 seconds after that clicked, I was just like, what now? And then it hit me like, okay, he breathed the same air.
Right.
Everything is the same except he got more M's in his pocket, of course. But like people I've came across and seen, my interaction with them is better when you treat them like people and not like people on the pedestal. You know what I mean? And so like to answer your question, like dealing with people with clout, I've had probably maybe like one or two occasions where there was people that tried to put their clout in my face.
It's very fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
It's like I check out and I really want you to shut the fuck up annoying.
Right.
Like I hate it. I can't deal with it.
Well, I've also learned that because I'm not willing to do certain stuff, I might not get a chance to be in a room with a certain person. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that because I'm not feeling like bend over backwards for you just because you can put me in a better position. It's like if I don't agree with what you're doing, I just don't agree with what you're doing.
I just don't feel like
you know what I mean. It's like,
but then I just don't feel like it's coming from a genuine place. Like I'm really big on that. Like if you're gonna do something, do it because you really want to do it. You ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't put a gun in your head to tell you to do nothing. Right. So if you're not gonna do it and really want to do it, I'd rather not fuck with you. Like I really would not. I will be okay.
Right.
Yeah. No, man, it's some principles I live by. I know y'all ain't no Bible scholar, but I'm gonna give y'all a verse like they said back home.
Come on, Reverend Good. Go ahead.
Matthew 23:12. Y'all just look that up when y'all get a chance. I'm serious.
Wait, say it again.
Matthew 23:12.
Matthew 23:12.
Just look that up. And I'm saying, like, I don't care if you Christian, Muslim, whatever. I'm saying those are just words that I live by.
Right.
And it's like those who humble themselves will be exalted. Those who exalt themselves will be humbled. Pretty much those that put themselves on a pedestal, they're going to be knocked down. The people that's like, cool, that I don't have to talk about what I do. I got other people that's willing, that's seen the work that's been done, and they'll tell you about me. I don't have to go and say, you know what I'm saying? But if I get up here and everybody that I've seen that's this all the time, talking about everything, I just seen it like,
and then don't be doing shit.
A lot of it is that.
Right.
A lot of it is
like that. You don't have a pot to